Hi guys, I am going to give you everything you need to know about the astrology and the energies for the next 2 weeks going into August. So the last couple weeks have been hard. We've all had to face our hurts, face our shames, face things that we didn't think that we could do. And all I want to tell you is that every single one of you every single one of you that have contacted me about things, every single one of you that have just been out feeling like you failed at this or made the wrong turn at that, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. We are all exactly where we are supposed to be. And the astrology supports that. So that's a refreshing message. There's a lot of people asking if they're on their right path right now. There is a lot of people asking themselves, what way am I going to go? There's a lot of people right now that are holding themselves back due to the perception of past failures. And I'm going to tell you that those were not failures. Sometimes we get something in our head, air signs, that we really, really want something, and it's exactly what we need to do, and we strive and we push and we step on our own morals sometimes to get there, which can be any of the signs. That's a pretty big sign to you that it's not the right way to go in general. If you want to know how to get on your path and stay there, you'll never have to destroy other people in the process. But even if that were the case for you, we are humans. We're not here to be perfect. We would be God then, and that makes zero sense. Humans are imperfect. We're made to be imperfect, and we're made to not be held back by our mistakes and our missteps. We're made to learn by them. And sometimes I've found that people are led to make missteps exactly because they need that lesson. Sometimes the things that you didn't get are really crushing. I'm sitting in my backyard right now, looking to my grandmother's house. I spent a lot of time with my grandmother at that house as a child. She literally said to me my whole life, like, you're gonna own this house. I'm like, yeah, I totally am. And the opportunity actually came up where I could have owned the house. I had the funds available to buy it, but there was somebody that put an offer in ahead of me. I didn't actually know that it was even for sale. And I didn't get the house, and that was kind of crushing. But as a result of that perception of failure, I ended up actually buying my parents' house for my siblings, and that's where I'm right now. And it really not only benefited me, it benefited the people around me. It benefited my children. They feel very comfortable here. They love their grandparents. It benefited my siblings because, I got to support them monetarily, and I feel like I renewed a relationship with them. And it benefited me because you guys probably don't know this, but I have a spinal fusion. Like my dominant arm doesn't work a lot. But because of other setbacks in my life during the time after I bought this, I was able to do crazy, amazing things on my own house that I would have never thought I could do by myself. But because I was put in the place where I was stuck here, mourning losses, I just, was kind of guided to, yeah, you're going to do these things because I was really ready to see people. And I put in new flooring, and I put in new walls, and I put in marble countertops, like all these things that I never thought I could do because, got a film on. And that's exactly where you guys are right now. I'm an Aries sun. We go through everything first. So I can confirm that this is going to happen for you as well. So anything that you feel like you didn't accomplish is actually putting you exactly on your right track right now. You're making space in your life for these things to come in. Whenever we have something else that's going to come in, we do need to experience a loss. And I found whenever you're receiving kind of intuitive upgrades, you do go through a little mental shakeup, dark nights of the soul before that happens. So if that's happened to you recently, congratulations, you're upgrading. That's how it always happens. And I think you'll find that that happens in the material realm as well. If you get fired from a job, then you suddenly are pushed to go out and find a job better suited for you. If you are seeing chaos all around you, you're suddenly pushed to go alone with your thoughts, and you find yourself there. In those times of turmoil, we all find ourselves. So congratulations, you've all made it. The question to you is, who are you comparing yourself with right now? What kind of outside standard are you trying to meet? Because you need to let go of that image. Jupiter's going retrograde in Aries right now. And we are all being set, I get truth chills, we are all being set on a path that's uniquely ours. And you're all going to be led to go down that path without fear, because you're going to be nudged there. It's like a wide open road that's kind of like coming into the middle. It's just going to gently guide you to have a life that's uniquely yours. But although things that we think in our brain that we don't actually get may be uncomfortable, the sun is coming into Leo, Mercury is coming into Leo, and Venus is coming into Cancer. So we're all going to be opening up our hearts and actually feeling what feels good to us, feeling what we love. So why don't you, if you want to do a material exercise on the astrology coming up to August, make a list of what lights you up. Make a list of what you do that you're truly passionate about. And I guarantee your path will have something to do with those areas. Now, there's been what some may see as unexpected changes or unexpected shakeups in their life in the past month. But if you calm yourself down and step back a couple steps, all the signs were there. Be it in your personal life or in the outer world, all the signs were there. You just needed to be, I guess, surprised. As it goes for the outside world, I'm sure that many of you are very upset, wanting to make change on a global level. But I'm going to remind you quite lovingly that you're only one person. And if you try and go out and fight all these battles all by yourself, or even organizing other people, it's going to overwhelm you. Neptune is now retrograde in Pisces, the place of the fields, the place of spiritual enlightenment. And it's all of our times to bring our energy back to ourselves. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot not enact change. This is exactly the time to build your structure to enact change. But in order to go out and fight all those fights and, fight for those that you perceive as being, downtrodden, Aries, that's what Aries do, to go and, stand up for what you believe is true and good in the world, you need to have your home structures and your balance in your life. And that's what this time is all about. And you're all feeling that. I just put it to words. So we're all going forward and we all have a little dream. We're not talking about this dream to anybody. We all are wondering, can I do this? Of course you can do this. And in fact, you're thinking too small. You're gonna make the steps in your everyday life to get closer to that sturdy foundation every day. And you won't even have to try. Because when you get off of your path, you're gonna just be maneuvered right back to it. Be it in something that happens in your home that has to bring you back there, or just being overwhelmed by other people on the outside world, or just listening to your gut, your heart, your inner feeling, your intuition, and knowing that you have to do this certain thing right now. The astrology is pretty easy right now. You're setting up the foundations for the rest of the year, and these foundations are going to be so important come November, when you're going to see a lot of things clash again. And I don't tell you that to be afraid. I'm telling you that to tell you that you're exactly where you need to be now, and you will be exactly where you need to be then. And change only happens through a little ruckus. But you're all going to be safe, and you're all going to be fine. And the things that you perceive as not being in the right place right now in your life, you're being led to ideas on how to change that. And you're going to feel good about that change. And it's going to actually grow your self-confidence in yourself up so that you can go more on your right path, not worrying about what anybody else says or thinks, because your path is only for you. You don't have to explain it to anybody else. And that is what this year is about. So the question is, are you willing to go consciously towards this change? Are you willing to have the confidence in yourself and the confidence in your intuition? Because you all are very intuitive. You're all psychic. I could literally have any one of you do a reading for me right now, and I'm very confident it'd be perfect. Or are you going to more subconsciously? Do you feel more comfortable with with that dwelling in the subconscious and you just making the actual material steps? Because they're both going to, bless you. One of my neighbors sneezed, sorry. They're both going to be involved anyway. So yeah, that is my pep talk. You're going to feel what makes you happy. You're going to start expressing that more. People are going to come into your life just miraculously, that are going to remind you of your path, support your ideas. You're going to hear ideas from places, and you're going to be like, oh, that'd be such a good idea. So if you'd like to make a material step, write it down so you don't forget. And I think that's all I have. I am wishing you all the best, and all I have to say is these 2 weeks are going to be a lot more flowing. They're going to open up your heart. You're going to go towards what you love, and if you go towards something and it's not right for you, you're going to know it right away because you're going to feel it. So go with those feelings. It's going to be Leo season, and we're all going to step in to be the royalty in our life, regardless of where Leo is in your chart. I have Leo in the 12th house with Saturn. Like, if you could think of a worse house for Leo to really be, it would kind of be that. So, yeah, so you're all going to do amazing because I feel it. So I know you're going to feel it too. All right, well, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I love you all, and you're exactly where you need to be. Bye.